Some breaking news in the past hour. Police say an asylum seeker jailed for sexually assaulting a 14-year-old girl and a woman in the UK and released from prison by accident has been spotted in London. Essex police have urged anyone who sees Hadush Kebatu to call 999 immediately. Kebatu's arrest led to protests in Epping, the town where the assaults took place, and to calls for the hotel that he and other asylum seekers were staying in to be closed down. The Deputy Prime Minister David Lammy was highly critical of the error that saw the offender released.
Well, I'm appalled and livid on behalf of the public that Kebatu is at large. He should be deported back to Ethiopia after the sexual assaults that he's committed. And of course, there is now a manhunt with Essex Police, the Metropolitan Police and British Transport Police looking for him. We know that he boarded a train and is at large in London. And of course I've asked for a full investigation into what's happened, and an officer has been suspended.
UK Deputy Prime Minister David Lammy there. Well, Danny Shaw is a policing and crime commentator who acted as an advisor to Labour's then Shadow Home Secretary Yvette Cooper in the lead-up to the last election. He told BBC Breakfast's Charlie State that he was confident the released prisoner would quickly be recaptured.
Well, firstly, I think it beggars belief that this prisoner was released in error. Of all the prisoners who were going to be looked after and all the arrangements made for them to ensure that they did their time appropriately and that the I's were dotted and the T's were crossed, you would have thought Hadush Kebatu would be top of that list, given the history of that offender and the debate around asylum hotels and all the controversy that caused. So it's a terrible mistake. It appears as though it's an operational mistake by a prison officer or others in Chelmsford Prison, but clearly someone has taken their eye off the ball there, and an investigation has got to get to the bottom of that. However, I've got confidence in the police that they will locate Hadush Kebatu. The police generally, when they're focused on finding a particular individual, they can bring to bear all their resources to do that. And usually in these cases, the person is found within 24 or 48 hours. He will only have around £76 to spend. That's the discharge grant that prisoners are given. Some of that money has gone on a train fare from Chelmsford to London. Some of it it looks as though it's gone on food because he was spotted carrying a bag with some food, I think, in that footage. So the money will run out pretty quickly, and I expect he will be found.
Yes, you'll have seen, Danny, those images you're referring to, those pictures assumed to be the man who's on the run and carrying a bag, as you say. When you saw those pictures,